This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 727 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for August 12th, 2026. Hey everybody, welcome back to another show, and boy, is this going to be a fun show. We've kind of talked about this before, but we're really going to get into it today. But before that, I am Chris, your host for today, and I'm here with Tracy and Lee, our two very special guests, which are Producers Club members, Libby and Laura from Moms of Universal. Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Nice to have you on.
Yeah, we're so happy to be here.
Very excited to have you on.
Chris is underselling how excited he is to talk about this park. I think he wants to trash it, but from reading through your notes, I don't think you're going to give Chris quite what he wants.
I know, I'm worried we're going to disappoint him. Shockingly,
I'm not
surprise.
I'm not looking to trash it. I already did that. I'm looking for salvation now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into this. All right.
So first of all, welcome to the podcast, and we want to get to know you a little bit first, if that's okay. So Libby, can you let our listeners know your history with Universal, and then when did you go to Kids Resort? Where were you visiting from, and who did you go with? If you can remember all of that.
Yes, definitely. So I was born actually in Orlando. I didn't live there my whole childhood, but lived there for a portion of it. We lived like a mile from Universal. So my mom would like pick us up from school, and we would like hop over to Islands of Adventure because it was like right before it was about to officially open to the public.
Nice.
And I just have all these like great memories of going through Islands of Adventure before it opened. It was amazing. But then we moved away. So there was a few years gap, and I wanted to bring my husband. He had never been to Universal. So in 2013, we went back to do I hadn't seen any of the Harry Potter stuff, and it was just the best thing ever. And then ever since that trip, I've been going every year, multiple times a year sometimes. Nice. So that's kind of how I got into Universal. And then I was thrilled when they announced, because we live in Dallas now. We've been here for a long time. And I could not believe that a Universal place was going to be in Dallas or near Dallas, Texas. I could drive there. It was going to be the best thing ever. Anyways, I went to one of the preview days.
Okay.
Before it was just like, I think it was 2 or 3 days before it officially opened, but everything was up and running. It seemed like it was ready to go.
Okay.
And I went with my 6-year-old son, 2 of his friends and their moms. And then we also had a 4-year-old little boy with us.
Just some random kid you just picked up on the street on the way through.
It was a brother. It was a brother of one of the kids.
Most parents are trying to get rid of them, and you're picking them up.
Well, so I have twin 4-year-old girls, and I didn't dream of bringing them. I left them home.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So Laura, same question for you, your Universal history, and then when did you go and who did you go with? Because I'm assuming you're in Texas as well?
I am, yes. Similar to Libby, I was actually born in Florida as well. So I started going to the parks as a baby kid. Lots of memories, riding Back to the Future, Twister, Jaws. So always had good memories there, but I actually took a little hiatus for 20 years.
Wow.
And then, I kind of forgot about it, to be honest, moved around a little bit. And then Libby invited me back August 2018, so 8 years ago. And since then, we do 1 to 2 trips a year together. And then my husband and I, for the last 5 years, we've taken my stepson and one of his friends for the holiday season. So that's now a fun tradition we do with him.
Nice.
And then I have a 3.5-year-old and then an almost 2-year-old who I've never brought to the OG parks. So just like Libby, I was very excited that we were going to have a park somewhat in our backyard, so I could start to introduce them to Universal. Didn't have to buy plane tickets. So that was awesome. I only took my 3.5-year-old, and we went last Thursday. We went for the day. We also stayed the night, and then she loved it so much during the day Thursday. We ended up upgrading our tickets to annual passes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then we went Friday morning as well.
Okay.
Chris can't believe it.
I know.
Honestly, neither can I.
I didn't know they sold annual passes.
He thinks you're lying.
I know. So they were actually sold out of annual passes when I bought our day tickets. But I went to guest services and they had opened up some more. So they let me apply our day tickets to the price of those APs.
Everyone who visits Orlando regularly is like, are you kidding me that they're giving annual passes for this crappy kids park in Texas, but not for Epic Universe right now?
So true.
I'm just curious, how much are those annual passes?
$20.
Will you stop?
No.
Guys, oh,
Come on.
no, I didn't do my homework. I want to say I paid maybe,
Yeah,
The
so
annual
you can
pass?
get, the platinum one is 100 and I think it's 160 around there, and that includes parking. So every time you go, you have to pay $20 for parking. So that's
Wow.
like a given.
Okay.
And then a park ticket is like $50 or $60. So if you go just 2 times plus parking, that pays for itself.
That's really good value.
Man, that feels like old Universal annual passes where like the preferred, I think 2 visits paid itself off.
And then you can pay for another pass without parking. That's like 120.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you
I
could be
feel like
going
the
2 or
value's
3
at that
times.
platinum one. That parking will get you after a while.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one thing with us not driving in Orlando for our last sort of 5 or 6 trips that I don't miss is that parking, especially staying on site as much as we have. Even having to pay for parking at the hotels really grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Their pricing is insane at the Orlando hotels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know they put out surveys last year sort of talking about annual pass benefits for staying at the hotels, but they still never pulled the trigger on it. But it's like, if we were doing trips like we used to, hiring a car for the entire time we were over, it would make me think twice about staying on site. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
No, it's not. Not like you to go on a tangent.
Right. Well, let's get into it. We'll save the juicy stuff for later. But Laura, you stayed at the hotel, and Libby, you didn't.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah.
Oh, guys, come on.
you wanted to.
And
was the plan.
I'm going based off of notes that Lee wrote here.
Yeah, that's fair.
So can you tell us about the hotel stay?
Yeah. So the hotel is nice. It's good. It reminds me a little bit of Libby, did we say Terra Luna or Stella Nova?
Stella Nova.
Yeah, I got, from the vlogs that we've watched, it definitely gave us Stella Nova vibes. Mm-hmm. Like the actual layout, and obviously not the theme, but it looked very much like it.
It's very minimalistic in that way. Obviously, there's more color. But yeah, it was nice. Check-in was very easy. We checked in at 10 a.m. Obviously, our room wasn't ready then, but I did get a text at 12:30 saying they had a room. So that was awesome. We did fully use that, and I let my daughter rest for an hour. Only an hour. And then the restaurant there, I think it's Curiosity Cafe. That's also awesome. We ate dinner there, also had breakfast Friday morning. There are tons and tons of food options. Everything we ordered was really delicious. And the biggest thing, it was never crowded. So we stayed until the park closed at 7 p.m., came in to have dinner, and had no problem getting a table next to the bar.
Laura, was your room the one with the bunk beds in it?
Yeah, so that's actually one of my biggest I don't know about if it's a complaint,
Really?
but things I'd change about the resort. Yeah, that's really the only layout they have is the bunk beds and a queen bed and then the family suite.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't need all that room, and I feel like I paid way too much for what I got, and I would have preferred just a queen bed for my daughter and I to stay for this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we actually thought the layout of those rooms for like if you've got a couple of kids, like having that bunk bed, the bunk bed kind of creates a wall by the side of the main bed. I kind of like that because it gives you the feeling of it being a separate room, but it actually isn't.
But that's great if you have that many people who could be using all of those beds. Otherwise, it's a waste of space. Yeah.
Yeah, and
how many were in your room for this
So it was
trip?
just myself and my 3-year-old.
Yeah.
And that's another big thing she and I had. She doesn't yet sleep in, not a human bed. She does sleep in a human bed. But she's in like a convertible crib at home. So she can't sleep in the bunk bed. She had to, sleep with me. I'm not sleeping in the bunk bed. So we shared the queen bed. So that was another kind of issue with it. And if I were to bring my whole family, I have a 16-year-old stepson that is almost 6 feet tall.
There's no way he's getting in that bunk bed.
No, there's no way. And then for my husband and I, he would probably have to have the bottom bunk because I'm sleeping with a kid in the queen bed.
Yeah.
And then I also have a 2-year-old. She needs a pack and play. Also doesn't sleep in a human bed yet. And I did not see any offer for a pack and play. And you would think for...
Really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No.
Because obviously the argument is that they aren't aiming that they would expect most people to be a family of parents and then 1 or 2 little kids, not a 6-foot 16-year-old.
Fair, totally.
But going back to the pack and play, they didn't have.
Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't have it. It was not. I scrolled through like the amenities and the things that you could get on the TV, and that was not one of them. And if I'm running a hotel that is based on kids and families, I would probably have asked me at check-in if we needed a pack and play.
I would assume. I mean, we typically get one at every hotel unless, we bring up our own, which is not often. And that's like the first thing I think of when booking a hotel. And those aren't kids hotels. They're just regular human hotels. And crazy that's not like the first question they ask you here.
Hang on. Is there such thing as a kids hotel that they only put kids in, not a human hotel? What's the difference?
You got to keep up, man. Come on.
I want to see. It's like Bugsy Malone. I want to see this kids hotel that's run by kids.
I think we all want
Or
that.
kids by kids.
There's also, last note on the pack and play, there's really not room for one.
That's a big problem.
It's a big problem. Yeah. So
which is also a weird one because it's a kids it's a family hotel really, and unless they expect families to come with only children that aren't of pack and play or that sleep in a crib, that's also wildly insane to think of.
Yeah, or bring your own.
What do you do if you have twins and need 2 pack and plays?
Well, then you
like me.
You don't
just don't go.
Yeah, well, that's such a weird thing because it is aimed at families with little kids. That's the whole point. The only other thing I would think is to maybe that bottom bunk on the bunk bed have like a fold out. You can get those like sides that fit on. Yeah. Have that as an option, bumpers. Maybe like a pull out side. It seems weird.
I'll just put bars on the bottom one. You'd be fine then.
Like a little prison.
Yeah.
Having an almost 2-year-old, he would laugh in my face and just jump over that thing if I tried to put that there.
Hence the suggestion of the bars.
Yeah. One thing I do want to ask, Laura, did it feel like you were in a Universal hotel?
Oh man, I'm going to sound like Michelle when I say this. I have really only stayed at Royal Pacific and Hard Rock and Portofino. So
you heard it here, guys. We found the rest of the 1%.
It did not feel like that.
You have stayed at Cabana Bay.
Oh, I did stay at Cabana Bay. Yeah, I might have felt like Cabana Bay.
It did feel like that, I'm sure.
You know what I mean, though? It's like, it's still, I expect a level of customer service and stuff that you would expect from going to something run by. And it is an interest. Is it run by Universal? Or I'm assuming it's not a Lowe's hotel like the Orlando ones.
I don't know.
I feel like it would be because I don't think Universal's going to go and get a whole team to build their own hotel.
That's an interesting point.
It may be a Universal. What is it? A Lowe's hotel, just the same way they did with which hotel did they stop advertising Lowe's, but it was still Lowe's? Was it?
So I think all the bottom tier ones are Dockside and Surfside were the first 2, but then Stella Nova and Terra Luna aren't. Actually, Helios doesn't have the name on it either.
I don't think it is a Lowe's hotel.
I don't think it is either.
I just looked it up.
Lowe's, yeah.
Actually, to answer that question, this is going to shock y'all more than the no pack and play. There is no coffee maker in the hotel room. No, like cheapo coffee maker, which I think is a necessity for parents that are bringing their kids.
Did somebody without kids make this hotel?
That is crazy.
What is going on here?
Okay, that and early admission is 9 a.m. We've all lived 7 lives by 9 a.m. with our little kids. So,
to be fair, Chris
we're getting ready for nap number 2.
Give over, Chris. You still don't even get up before lunchtime with a kid.
Oh, I'm up. I'm just not, mentally there.
All right, fair enough. You're physically up, not mentally up.
Correct. And I do have another question. Laura, for your stay, was it on the weekend?
It was a Thursday night.
Thursday. And if you don't mind, how much did you pay for that night, roughly?
$412, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's bad.
That's where the problem is.
Especially when we've already compared it to an Endless Summer Stella Nova Terra Luna. That's pricey.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. We stay at Dockside all the time.
I love them.
Fantastic hotel.
Yeah.
But the price matches what you're getting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At that price, like you are paying Hard Rock prices, if not more, I think.
Yeah, more. Well, Hard Rock, you can't
depends
get
when.
Hard
Depends
Rock.
when. Yeah,
it's rare you will get Hard Rock for the prices that it used to. I remember getting a night at Royal Pacific back in like 2013 for like $300 a night. Those days are long gone.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
There's also no room service.
Oh, we are talking 1% now, aren't we?
No. All hotels offer it usually, But when you've got kids,
Yes.
you might need.
No, that's a good point.
You don't know what you're going to need
100%.
running up. So that's a big misstep.
I
because you
never,
put the kids to bed and then you order
Yeah.
room service,
yeah,
right?
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like we
I had to
never
bring my
order
glass of
room-
wine with
we never order room service until we like started having or when we had our kid, and now it's like, yeah, I'll pay whatever the price is to make my life just marginally more convenient than what it is right now. Like that's pretty crazy.
I mean, if a kid needs a water in the middle of the night, when you wake them up and bring them back downstairs, like,
Yeah, that's the shower. Go and stick your head in the toilet or something like that.
yeah.
Stick in the toilet. Wow.
I also feel like it's just a missed opportunity. So we came in from the park. She was exhausted. And I was like, I'm going to let you pick out a candy. They had Netflix in the room. I said, let's turn Netflix on. You can watch Gabby's Dollhouse. You just met Gabby. But if
Awesome.
I could have ordered popcorn and a box of candy and an apple juice, like
Yep.
if that's the only thing they offered, I would have done it.
Yeah.
And a charcuterie board and a bottle of wine.
Absolutely.
The annoying thing is you would kind of let it pass if this was Universal's first hotel, but it's not by a long shot.
Well, this is run by Laws, so it is.
It's not.
their
But
first hotel.
Yeah, but
technically.
Universal they still have a hand in those hotels. They
Has
still
to.
must
Has
know
to.
what it takes to run a hotel. You've got 11 on-site
Well, it
hotels
doesn't
at your
sound
main.
like it.
It doesn't sound like it, you're right.
And don't forget,
No,
there's more
no.
around the world as well.
Yeah.
You know?
And the other thing we didn't talk about is the hotel to the park is like, I mean, the hotel is in the park essentially.
Mhm.
So to Laura's point, like they should be selling food in the park that you can order up to your room. I mean, it's
Yes.
like
Oh,
100
yeah.
steps away, right? Like it would be so easy to do that.
I mean, honestly, going back to your example of seeing Gabby, watching Gabby's Dollhouse, like if I was Universal or said hotel, I'm creating themed packages
Yes.
of each land
Yes.
that you can order to your
Yes.
room. Your kid can, eat the popcorn, have a little plushie. Like that's easy money right there to me.
Exactly.
So yeah,
You
basically,
know, when you have a kid, especially if your kid is obsessed with one of those properties.
yeah, basically a Universal Happy Meal for all the IPs that you've got in that park.
Yeah.
Guys, let's do it. We can retire.
Yeah, let's
is
open
it.
up our own
Do
theme
it.
park and hotel. Let's do it.
And have a few of those little robots that are like dressed up as characters and
yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
We know Universal listen to us. We'll probably see it in about 6 months' time.
Missed
Or they announce
opportunity
it
for
tomorrow.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just, again, I kind of want to give them a pass because it's previews. Oh, we all have hiccups. Look at Epic. Look at the hassle that they've had there with opening it up. But it's like this is not the first theme park you've opened, guys, and it's not even a theme park. It's whatever it is. I mean, I'm sure we're going to get into it, but it's not an Epic Universe. It's not an Islands of Adventure. It's not a Universal Studios Florida, and yet there still seems to be from what we've sort of watched vlogs and stuff from those preview days. It didn't look finished.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Quite
It
honestly.
wasn't.
I will play devil's advocate here and say that the topics or the things that we're talking about right now, a lot of these are fixable, right? They can go in there. They can start offering room service. They can start offering pack and plays. They can start offering those things. Some of the things that aren't, able to be fixed is like the room layout, like you said, right? Like if it's just you and your daughter that's going to the hotel, those are kind of obnoxiously large rooms for that. I also think the price point is way off it, but that can also be adjusted, right? Like if they don't have people booking those rooms, they're eventually going to have to drop the rate. Maybe they keep the rate because people are booking those rooms. You never know. But hopefully those other points, definitely something that they can work on.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah. And as I was saying before we actually started recording, when we talked about this a few weeks ago on the show, and I basically all over it because it just looked like
Language.
concrete jungle. Oh yes, kids show this time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
What I didn't realise was they hadn't actually finished painting it, so I do apologise for that.
Well, but we can only get. But the problem.
But I was judging on what I could see.
The argument is
they had paying guests in
that's
there.
not even that. That's when you've got all your vloggers and influencers,
Yeah,
and
and
that's the park you're showing to people. Like, well, at least when we went to Epic for that media event, it was all up and running.
Yes.
It was looking its absolute best.
Yeah, and I'm sure I was not the only person that looked at that and went, "This is not
Well, no, Chris,
children colours. This
Chris
is
did.
terrible."
I did.
So,
That was me.
yeah,
We all know it was Chris.
it's,
just
it's
played me.
always
I-
Chris.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Let's move on to the main event then. All right. Let's talk about the park itself. How was getting to and into the park for you guys?
So I thought that was one thing I loved is how easy it was. Like you literally just pull in, you get in a parking spot, you get out of the car, you walk, and you're in within like 3 minutes.
Wow.
It was so easy, which when you have little kids, you guys all know, like my memories in my childhood of going to Universal were amazing, except for at the end of the day when my mom is like, oh, it's time to go, having to walk through City Walk all the way through. I mean, it was so far. It was so far to walk as a 10-year-old. It was just a lot.
Libby, I'm going to tell you that hasn't changed. I still feel that now.
No, I know. I agree.
I was going to say, I feel old as hell because I thought you were going to compliment them and be like, back then you can park right in front of Universal.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-City Walk. I was like, oh, okay, we're going to City Walk times. All right, let's go.
No. So I really appreciate how easy they make it for kids to get in. It was great. It was easy and simple to get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
First thing we're going to talk about is DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp.
There's a lot of alliteration there.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. So we actually didn't do the Shrek ride because when we went, it was 40 minutes, which I have a whole thing to say about the wait times for the rides, and I'm going to save it for later.
Okay.
But we didn't want to wait. It looked like a terrible ride. My son did not care. So
I mean, it does.
We didn't do it.
We
just didn't do it.
I watched the ride through of it after Chris talked about it on the show we talked about, and it looks terrible.
It looks pretty depressing. I'm not gonna lie.
So we skipped it. However, my son was so excited to see Shrek and Fiona. He thought that was so cool. And then they had a splash pad that was like, it was a big splash pad, and they probably all three boys went to that probably 2 or 3 times the whole day that we were there. They loved it.
That's what happened to the one that was in DreamWorks Land that's now paved over. They picked it up and plonked it in Texas. They couldn't afford one, so they nicked the one from DreamWorks Land.
It was really cool. It was a good splash pad.
Yeah. Kids love a splash pad, don't they? Let's be honest. Kids love just splashing through water. They'll be happy, especially when it's boiling outside. Mm-hmm. If you want to keep your kids happy, there you go.
It's so hot. Yeah.
Guys,
Laura had a different experience.
I sure did. Actually, I didn't have a different experience, but my daughter did.
Okay.
This was probably tied for her first favorite land. The Shrek and Fiona meet and greet is awesome. We did it 5 times. And Fiona was, Fiona was fantastic. It was so cute. She would ask my daughter to spin. It was awesome.
That's cute.
But yes, that ride. So from my perspective, agree. It is absolutely terrible. It is so hot. There's no shade. The art on it resembles Cat in the Hat. Not as terrifying, but it is horrible. It's horrible.
Okay.
And the biggest thing is you can't hear the sound. So when you're on the train going around the little tour, all I could really hear was the ride attendant telling people to remain seated.
Wow.
So again, little things, they can turn up the sound.
Yeah.
But it was terrible. But we did this 8 times.
Wow.
Are you okay?
I'm not.
This is
my
the
daughter
Universal
loved
equivalent of It's a Small World. They don't want to punish you. Put you on the Shrek ride at Universal Kids Resort all day long, like torture.
Yes. Like she didn't notice the heat. She's lived in Texas her whole life. I guess 106 is nothing to her. The graphics, obviously she's not going to notice something like that. She thought they were amazing. She did. So she would narrate the story. So it didn't matter that I couldn't hear the sound because her story was better anyway.
Yep.
And the way she would tell it is she would say, "Oh, now Shrek says, 'Will you marry me, Fiona?'" And then she wags her tail. She lifts her foot. She doesn't wag her tail.
I was going to say, I didn't know Fiona had a tail.
Yeah.
Maybe this was the designer's intention all along. Those huge gaps in between set pieces is for the child's imagination just to run wild and say the story for them.
I'll say
That's exactly it.
It's exactly like, honestly, that I really do think so. Like I got off with the biggest smile because I rode her version of the ride.
Yeah. That's adorable, by the way.
It was so fun and so cute. So yeah, I mean, I agree with everything, all the reviews I've seen, all of your reviews, but riding with her, it was my favorite.
The first time you take her to Universal, Orlando's going to blow her tiny little mind, by the way, if she thinks that's amazing.
Lee, see, that's also the problem. She's scared of slides. So I'm never taking her to Universal because she's not going to get on any rides.
There's Fiona over there.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah,
She's
I
only
guess
little.
she'll do meet and greets.
Yeah.
You can go to DreamWorks Land and hang out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is like hanging out here.
I could see the experience with your child, making it memorable. Like if that happened to me with my son, like, yes, it would be adorable. Now, if you rode that by yourself,
Which isn't the point, but go on.
no, it's so odd to me having seen that ride through, just how sparse it is. It's just, I mean, you called it a tour, not even a ride. I think that's a little telling, right? Like it's just, it feels incomplete. Like there should be more set pieces there. That's my gripe, is at least have some more storytelling going on in between, as opposed to just these long bits of silence.
They did have other storytelling going on. It just wasn't the ride.
Oh, you have to rent a kid. That's what it is.
Are they landing up?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. One ride, one crappy ride and a meet and greet. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Let's move on then, because I'm interested. Like, I know Kenneth from Russia Fear very specifically has been waiting for a land based off SpongeBob SquarePants for a long time. So SpongeBob's SquarePants Bikini Bottom. Does it live up to expectations?
The way you said that, it sounds like you were talking about SpongeBob at his bottom.
Look,
in a bikini bottom.
After watching that video of Jimmy Fallon talking about the Trump speech of the day,
I don't think we should even
really
touch that.
struggled to not call him SpongeBoob, to be fair.
Well, that's fair.
Sorry, anyway, SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom.
Okay, so none of my son and none of the boys really know what SpongeBob is. I don't know why. That's just they're not into it.
Really?
Yeah. However, that was their favorite land.
Okay.
So thought that was interesting. It's where we spent the most time. The Barnacle bus ride, amazing. It looks lame, amazing. I loved it. We rode it multiple times. We didn't have to get off because there was nobody there. It was so fun. Bobbing Barrels, the little water ride, also amazing. It was great. Nothing fancy, but when you're so hot, I mean, getting drenched on a water ride, it was perfect. We loved that. And then there was another one called Jellyfish Field Jamboree. It's kind of like One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish ride. Didn't ride that. They weren't interested in doing that one.
Okay.
And then there was one more, which I'm blanking on it. Laura, do you remember something boating school?
Mrs. Puffs.
No. Mrs. Puffs, yes. Mrs. Puffs boating school. You're right.
I still watch SpongeBob.
That one, it kind of felt, I don't like saying this, but it felt kind of like a carnival ride. Like it just kind of went in circles.
Yeah.
So we didn't do that. However, the other two, and there's the theming of the land and the meet and greets. Again, they didn't know who SpongeBob was, but they were running in there, taking pictures with him. They just thought it was the greatest thing ever. And the food, which I think you have that for later in the show, but the food was so good.
Okay. So the one thing you have to pay for extra is the good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my daughter and I, we walked through here and then we went back to Shrek Swamp.
I think that's kind of telling. I don't know, like SpongeBob is an IP we've talked about. Should have gone into what is now DreamWorks Land. No, I think it should have gone into
Toon Lagoon. I agree.
Yes, now, but I think because obviously that's where SpongeBob SquarePants is. So to put that there and then not convert Kid Zone into Bikini Bottom was a complete misstep. Because I mean, they haven't been making SpongeBob new shows for. It's not. Is it still new?
I think they make movies still.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know about TV shows.
I think it's still going.
Yeah, it's still. Hang on, let's look.
I thought they stopped making episodes a while ago.
I thought we haven't watched it for a long, long time.
Don't say we. I've literally just said I still watch it.
Well, wow.
It's also kind of weird how they had. You said 4 rides in that land, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of rides.
4 rides in one, and then the
one in the other,
and it's crap. Yeah,
that's their Isle of Burke. It's the fully completed land. They're still working on the other ones.
Maybe.
Currently on season 17, which premiered June 12th of this year, and there are 2 more seasons that are
they're
renewed.
still making them.
Wow. Okay.
17. I feel like it's been on for longer.
I wonder if they're using this as a testbed to see how popular SpongeBob still is, and then that's what'll take over Toon Lagoon eventually.
SpongeBob is awesome.
I mean, if that's the case, then Kenneth will buy like a season pass.
Oh, absolutely, and he'll want paying for it because he said, I've been talking about turning Toon Lagoon into SpongeBob SquarePants Land for the longest time.
Well, I think I told you one time I got surveyed inside Toon Lagoon, and we were just talking, and the guy surveying me, he's like, man, I hear a lot of people saying they'd like to see SpongeBob here. It's like, absolutely. Are you telling me a secret?
No.
All right, let's talk Illuminations Minions versus Minions. Bello Bay Club.
Oh,
talk to me.
Laura, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I can't say anything bad about the Minions. It's super cute. I think this was maybe one of the best themed lands. There are Minions, like little Minion rocks, like rocks they painted to look like Minions. Just Minions everywhere, which was awesome. We rode the golf cart derby, which was cute. Meet and greet was great. Another awesome splash pad we spent a lot of time in. And then we tried to ride Bello Bay in the morning, the water ride.
Yeah.
And it was closed. And then we went back and Mackenzie wasn't tall enough.
Oh.
I know. So we didn't get to ride. I know Libby loved it, so she can talk about that. But yeah, I think it was a super well themed land, has good rides, awesome splash pad.
Because it was interesting. That's the one that we talked about a lot watching those preview videos that looked like the most. I think that water ride specifically were like, it just looks, what was it, Brutalist? Is that what you...
Yes.
Brutalist, yes.
Just very grey concrete. And I know they have painted it since, but at the time it looked like an aqueduct down the road from us. It looked terrible. It's like, what is this? It's like the sewer system of kids resort. They just decided to stick some boats in it and go, there you go, have a ride.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the concept art that they released that's still on their website, and I think that's what hurts it, because it looks like Fern Gully here. Like, this looks beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
How did they do that? Like, I mean, I agree. I'll talk about the ride here in a second, but how did they leave it like that? Like, that seems like something very easy to do, to paint it or to put, I mean, they got stuff up there pretty quickly after everybody complained. I don't know how they missed there.
Yeah, that's a very odd one. I agree.
And when you think about it, they had to drain that entire thing then to paint it.
You would think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so...
What was the painting where the water is, or just the walls?
I don't think they've painted where the water touches. I think they just did the upper parts where there's no water.
Wow.
Okay.
And apparently they're decals that they put on, not paint.
Okay.
So they'll peel off in the heat then. Okay.
So party up top, brutalism down below. Got it.
It's just bizarre. I don't understand. However, the ride itself was really fun. Like, I feel like that was the number one ride for the boys that day. We probably rode it 10 times in a row. Not exaggerating. Didn't get off, just over and over and over.
It looks quite intense, to be fair, for a rapids ride as well. There's like that toilet section in the middle that looks like it's quite intense.
It is intense. They loved it, but we and I've seen people talk about this on social media a little bit. We had a couple injuries. One of the little boys smashed his head into the side of the seat.
Oh,
geez. And I also got hurt on my elbow. Nothing terrible, but it hurt really bad. And I'm just in the back of my head thinking, somebody is going to complain about this. Like, this is going to be an issue.
You should have stuck to Shrek's Swamp Ride. Or Shrek's Train Ride.
Yeah, you're not going to get hurt.
Apparently so.
Apart from, you get so Bello Bay is...
I heard there's a Fiona meet and greet in there too.
Yeah, Bello Bay is the physical, you get the physical injuries, and the Shrek ride gives you the mental injuries. So it's like it's coming at you from all directions.
Yeah. That's right. But you know what? We kept going. We just kept doing it. We had a kid crying after it, but he's like, I want to go again. I was like, but you're hurt. He's like, it's fine.
I like him.
So, yeah. So that was really fun. And the Bello Bay Golf Cart Derby was it was cute. They all loved it. Kind of one of those spinning rides. You get in a little golf cart and it just spins all over the place.
Like an old school carnival ride, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. But I would say that raft ride was like the big ride of the park. Like that's the star ride.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at recent video of this now. And you're right, it's just, they've put decals up, they've painted one wall to look like blue sky with white clouds, but it's just all grey.
It's weird.
What the heck?
It's really weird. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there.
Not about the kids.
No, but you know what? My kids didn't say a thing about it. They weren't like, man, why is this all concrete? They were like, this is awesome. Let's ride again.
So you need to put them on Popeyes and then try going back to this ride.
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's an interesting take. My son, Forrest, has been to regular Universal two times, I think now, 3 times maybe. And I kept asking him, which park do you like better? And he freaking picked Universal Kids Resort, guys.
Whoa.
So, yeah. I had to take a breath.
Obviously, he was concussed.
But this is exactly why I invited you two on, because at the end of the day, we haven't been... No. We're judging it from the videos that we watch. So to talk to people with kids that are at the age that this park is aimed at, and it shows that I guess we're just either completely indoctrinated to what we expect a standard of Universal attraction and theme park to be, and kids don't give a crap about that type of stuff. Is it fun? Yes, that'll do me. I don't care about anything else.
Yep. So I kind of have a theory that I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think that they did this to keep crowds low and kids happy, because you guys all have kids, have had little kids before. Who wants to wait in line for more than 30 minutes with a 3, 4, 5, even a 6-year-old? No matter what the ride is. Like, we could be in line for Hagrid's, like one of my favorite rides. If it's a 4-year-old, they're not going to win. They don't care.
No.
And if you filled this park with like really cool, unique Universal Orlando style rides,
It would be
like if you pick up swing gliders in there,
Yeah.
that's a perfect kid ride. It's amazing. I love it. It would be flooded with people like me and Laura without our kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, come on. Don't throw me under the bus.
you would. We talked about it.
I know.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's a good
She
theory.
didn't say no. She just said don't throw her under the bus.
First we had to find out if they sold beer, and then second we would just go ourselves.
Yes.
But it's not. They don't want that. They
No.
don't want. I don't think they want people coming from all over.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
It would be no fun. It would be just kids would be miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good point. So we want to put the adults off, but entertain the kids that do go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a medium park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was never meant to be an epic. It's like,
no,
it was never meant to be
no.
another Islands of Adventure, another epic universe, was it? It was never meant to be that.
And here's the other thing. Like, we live in Dallas, so like, Chris, you're in Florida, right? I think you're like are you within driving distance to a lot of Orlando parks?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours. It's not
Okay.
too bad.
We have nothing. Like, our closest is
Yes.
Six Flags, which I hate to hate on Six Flags, but it's horrible. Like, I'm not going there with my kids. And then Peppa Pig Land is a little bit newer, and it's nice and it's fun, but like, this is different and it's nicer and it's Universal.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's my take on
I
it.
agree
Drop
with
the
you on
mic.
that. I think it's set up for who it needs to be set up for, in the sense of like rides and ride heights and all that stuff, right? Because a lot of kids can't do these things in the other parks. I think one of the gripes that I had after like sitting down and seeing everything is really the price point and what's the demo they're trying to hit. Because one side of the argument is, like you said, it's just for kids. This is I live local and I'm going to go here, and that's fine. If I lived local, I probably would buy an annual pass, right? Yes, you heard that out of my mouth. I probably would, because
Wow.
it's a really, like, now, we look for things to do on the weekends, as I'm sure you guys do. You can incorporate a small child. It's sometimes difficult down here in South Florida. So if I had, the ability to drive to this park, I probably would go, hey, let's go pop in there, go do a couple rides and leave. But the flip side of that argument, I think, is, can Universal sustain that business model? Because it costs a lot of money to do these things. And
Yeah.
I don't think they'll survive on locals alone. Like, they don't survive on pass holders alone. And we've seen that by how they treat their pass holders good, but a lot of this money is also coming from people who aren't pass holders, right? People are coming in and buying merch, and they're buying food and plus the ticket prices here. So can this park survive on that alone? I don't know, right? That's more of a theoretical guessing here. And then the other side also to add to that is the price point. At $160, I think that's not a terrible price for an annual pass. But charging on average 60 to 70, I saw prices because I go on the weekends. So like $75 for a ticket to go there, that's harsh. And $400 is insanity for that hotel, right? And I'm not knocking you for staying there or anybody else. This is my personal preference. It's a lot of money to go do that.
Yeah.
Where I don't think the value is meeting or matching the money that is going into that. And that's where some of my gripe comes from, is I don't mind paying the money. Like, I want to get this like crazy good experience for my son, but I don't want to just be taken, for granted, or taking my money because it's for a kid. So that's kind of where the argument that I sit with now is.
Well, we'll find that out when we get to the end and find out what Libby and Laura think about that. But right now,
I'm just teasing it.
I know.
Yeah. It is not a destination place, and paying for more than one night of that hotel is insane. Paying one night of that hotel is insane.
Yeah.
I did it for you guys.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate
Well,
it.
yeah, we
thank
absolutely
you very much.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
crazy.
very insightful here.
It is.
Something, Laura, you booked that hotel though before it officially opened, right?
So I booked it maybe before it opened. It was definitely a while ago, and they were sold out every other night of that week.
So I wonder if it's gone down significantly since it's gotten so many bad reviews. I hate to say that.
Yeah, I looked today and it had.
It's at 2.8 on Google reviews, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Not good.
Like I just looked it up.
Wait, that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on to Jurassic World Adventure Camp.
How adventurous is the camp?
I loved it. I thought it was, you walk into that land and they start playing the Jurassic Park music, and like you could just walk through that land with the music itself and I would be happy. So I loved it. But the little roller coaster that they had, Jurassic World Cretaceous Coaster, and I thought it was so fun. I think it's better than Hippogriff.
Well, I mean, yeah, that wouldn't take much beating, to be fair.
But it's a good point.
Technically true.
I think it's better. Again, we'll talk about food later, but I thought the restaurant was amazing. The theming was amazing. There was a really cool playground, like ropes course thing that was neat.
That's cool.
The only negative to that is the 4-year-old that was with us wasn't tall enough to play in it by himself. So his mom had to climb through the ropes and follow him.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's horrible. I'm not doing that.
I would do that. It's cool.
Good, you can go do that.
Absolutely.
It's like a playground. Anyways, so that was like, I'm like, it's for kids. Like, you should let kids be able to play freely.
You hear that, Lee?
All right.
And then there was the Tirana drop. I think that's how you say it. Which I shockingly thought it was really fun. It was way better than it looked.
Okay.
What's that, like a frog hopper type thing, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It takes you up and then drops you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're always fun.
Yeah.
They also have a little kind of like a meet and greet / show where you can meet Tango, the Velociraptor. So
Okay.
that's,
Yes.
yeah.
The boys all loved that. That was really cool. Oh, and another thing is we went into the gift shop there, and the air conditioning in the gift shop is top notch. However, they they unpackage a lot of the toys that you can buy in the gift shop, so the kids can go in and get some air conditioning, but then play with the things that they sell. And it was so cool. They thought that was like so fun. They could play with all the toys just right there in the gift shop.
It's interesting, isn't it, to look at the IPs that they've used in this park? Because I know they've got, like, is it Camp Cretaceous, the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World cartoon, isn't it?
Oh yes, my son loves that show.
Trolls is the weird one, so let's make that segue. So the next up is DreamWorks Trolls Fest. I haven't watched a single one of these cartoons. I feel like I should, but they feel like I think they would be terrible. But anyway, how did you?
The movies are fun. The movies are
Oh
fun.
my gosh. We love this land. I think
So good.
Yeah, it actually was probably my daughter's favorite just because of the meet and greet and all the experiences.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Trolltastic Concert Countdown. We saw that show twice. We got in line for it 3 times, but they'll cancel the shows if it gets too hot for the people to wear those costumes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what they do if they cancel the show is they get all the trolls on stage and you get to go take a picture with them on stage, which was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then they have a techno dance party, which is inside in the AC. Super, super fun. Just let the kids get out all the wiggles. My daughter got trollified.
What does that mean?
So if you pay for the full thing, they'll do your hair, your makeup, kind of everything. She just picked a little face paint. But again, that was inside in the AC.
Yeah.
They put her up in like this cute sparkly chair.
Oh, cute.
That was cute.
Is that an extra charge or is that just...
It's an extra charge. I want to say it was $25.
Okay.
Like a face paint type of thing.
So kind of like the monster makeover thing at Epic.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
kids.
for kids. Yeah.
Okay.
If you go online and look at some of the kids that got the full face paint, it's kind of It's kind of
So
creepy.
cool. Yeah,
You
it is.
say cool. I say creepy.
No, the creepy thing is the adults that do it.
Like you.
I need to see them.
No.
What? Am I missing something here? Who got it done?
No one got it done. No, I didn't.
Sure?
We'll save that for the bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, rides are good. There's a roller coaster. Mac actually rode her first roller coaster. She will not be riding another, but I did get her on this one. They have a little balloon ride. The food in the cafe, they have pizzas, awesome. And just like the theming of the land, they blow bubbles at you everywhere. Like every little kiosk blows bubbles at you. All the stores blow bubbles. So it's just a really happy
My son would be in heaven.
Yeah, it's so cute. They sell the little bubble makers.
Chris, you know you'd be having fun in there as well. Don't blame Lucas for it.
Chris would
I
get
never
trolled.
said I would. I would, 100%. The full body one too, head to toe.
Is Trolls that big? It's like it's something
Yes.
that's completely passed us by. Like, I know we haven't got little kids anymore, but it just, I don't know, it just
I used
feels
to
like...
watch all this stuff without little kids, and then you came along.
So good. It's so
I mean,
good.
the recent movies, I like them. They're funny.
And the music is good.
I'm just looking at an image of a kid who's had Guy Diamond face paint, full face paint. Yeah,
It's creepy, right, Tracy?
yeah, I need therapy.
I gotta see this.
Well, I actually put it
Everybody, look it up.
I put it into Google,
Wow.
and the picture I found was Jen Tracker having it done.
Oh, gosh.
So, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk about Trolls some more. We also enjoyed it. We did the roller coaster. They liked the Jurassic one better, but this one was pink, so I don't think the boys were like loving that, but it was fine. They enjoyed it enough. And then the Hair in the Cloud ride is kind of like the teacups, but up in the air, and it was really fun.
It'd be like that balloon thing at Flamingo Land that we used to do.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
fun.
time. And then the show was really, really good.
It did look good. And that's
Yeah.
one thing Universal do well.
Yes.
Like those little stage shows and stuff. So I feel like that was definitely something you would have expected at this park, and it keeps your kids entertained. The fact that they get to go up on stage and meet them and stuff afterwards is brilliant.
Exactly.
I do want to ask you guys a question I forgot to ask during the DreamWorks portion. How is that show? Is it the Puss in Boots show, right? Or
Yeah. Yep.
how is that? Because I saw some videos and
We haven't got there yet.
we haven't.
No, Puss in Boots is next.
Oh, look at that!
So I might
What a
as well
great segue.
Yeah.
I wish to go to Liverpool.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
DreamWorks Puss in Boots, Del Mar. Guys, I have a question. Before I get to that question, please tell us, how's the land?
Great. Theming is amazing. Probably the best themed land, honestly.
I agree. Yeah.
I didn't see the show, so I can't answer your question about that. But the swings are terrifying. They're really scary.
Okay.
We loved it. It was fun.
I feel like Puss in Boots, we saw the first Puss in Boots movie, and I remember it being really good, and apparently all the subsequent ones have been just as good.
I don't remember watching
Yeah, I
the first
actually
one.
haven't seen any of them.
We went to the cinema
Yeah,
to see it.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
What do you gotta say bad about him?
So we did see the show. It's not great.
Really?
I was gonna ask. Like it looks. Me and my wife saw it, and we were kind of weirded out about it. Just the way they do it with people being right there. Some of them make sense, some of them don't. And I feel like, we were trying to think as our son. I mean, he's about to turn 2, but I feel like the kids would be like, why is that person there doing that? Like, it's not even a good attempt at hiding that it's a puppet, right?
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like that's the way you do things now. Because if you look at something like The Tale of the Three Brothers or The Fountain of Fair Fortune in Hogsmeade, or the Nemo show over in Animal Kingdom, which is phenomenal. I love that show.
Look at I'm assuming it'd be Animal Kingdom, where they have like the wintry folk style.
Yeah, out in the streets.
they're
Yeah, I think that's just seems to be the way puppetry's going in shows now. Of rather than trying to hide it, just kind of own it and make it part of the show.
I feel like that's cheap. You're cheaping out.
It's also the way they did it. They weren't making those puppets move all that much. It kind of looked like it's a lot of moving around and show for like not that like just dress someone up and to be Puss in Boots. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be a puppet. The thing with the Trolls show is the kids are invited to dance the entire time. This, you have to sit in your chair the entire time. And for 20, 25 minutes, that's a lot to ask a 3-year-old. The part she did like is lots of it is in Spanish.
Okay.
And she actually kind of liked that piece of it. They kind of translate and go back and forth. So I thought that was cute.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, that was cool. But she will not want to do it again. She'll want to go back. Guess where?
Something else that we haven't talked about is Chris, you said he's almost 2.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like a lot of the rides, you have to be kind of tall. Matt couldn't get on all the rides, and she's 3.
No, yeah, and that's I didn't bring my 2-year-old because I don't she couldn't have ridden much at all.
Haven't they
Which
said,
is weird for a kids park.
Yeah, I think they've said the ages for the park is like 3 to 8 is what it's aimed at.
Okay.
Which is, yeah, you're probably right, Lee.
I don't know. You'd still think with some of those rides, like a 2-year-old should be able to get on, but I don't know.
I've just looked those swings up, by the way. It's one of those old school, you know, the big, like, tilty. It's like a big...
Oh, the big chain swings.
Yeah.
I love those things.
You know, that's another injury waiting to happen,
Exactly,
though. Those swings, they hit your shins. They go back and forth and they hit your shins, and it hurts really bad.
It's just strange, isn't it, that a lot of the attractions, a lot of the rides in this park aren't... Like, look, I wasn't expecting Monsters Unchained or Battle of the Ministry or Hiccups or whatever, but they just seem to be flat rides that you can go and ride at any bloody travelling carnival. I think that's what kind of feels a bit cheap about it.
But it keeps the crowds down.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, it's looking at from that perspective, you're right, because if this park was... not let's say not on a par with Islands of Adventure Studios, but like up there as like a not as good but a lesser version, but decent enough, and you started getting people traveling across the US to go for it.
Yeah,
because you can tell what they're expecting that to be from the amount of queue space for each attraction. There's not much. They were never expecting big crowds. Because like you look at when they build an attraction at Universal, and the queues are huge. Like, look at the queue for Gringotts. Like, they're never going to fill this, and they did for like 3 days, and then it's never been the same again. And I find that the same at Epic as well, a little bit. In certain
I mean, it was mentioned earlier. I don't know, Laura or Libby, which one of you said this, where they make it like that on purpose because it's a kids ride, and they know very well that kids aren't going to stand in an hour-long queue.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Right? It's 30 minutes is pushing it beyond belief, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you had those crowds, I don't think parents would even go, to be honest with you. Like, I, as a parent, would never go to a theme park that's dedicated to kids, and my kid has to wait 30 minutes to an hour on each ride. Absolutely not. He's going to have a meltdown 100 times.
Horrible. Yeah, it would be horrible.
Oh, insane.
So that completely justifies what this park is then.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the last one then, which is Isle of Curiosity.
I assume this is name won't come to me, Gabby, is it?
Yes.
Okay. That's after our kids' time.
I only know it because it's in DreamWorks Land. That's literally all I know about it.
It's kind of like just the entrance of the park, right, Laura? Like you walk in and that's Isle of Curiosity.
Yes, there's really nothing. Like, there's a little restaurant in there, but it is where Gabby's dollhouse is. And they told me she comes out every hour on the hour, and she'll do a dance party, which we did several times. And then she'll do her meet and greet, which is super, super cute. So my daughter had actually only seen Gabby's dollhouse twice before we went. I had her watch it the day before. And we were in the Trolls. They have a little playground area. We were playing there, and all of a sudden my daughter looked at me and she was like, "Mama, do you hear that?" I was like, "No." She was like, "It's Gabby." I guess she heard the Gabby dance music, and sure enough, Gabby was starting her dance party. It is so cute. So whenever they play that song, she would run from across the park and join the dance party.
Oh, that's cute.
Which is really cute.
Yeah.
That's really all that's going on in that land. But
And
like
one of the
port of entry.
characters.
yes,
It is.
Yeah.
One of the characters in that show is a cupcake named Cakey, and you can go to this little area and buy cupcakes. Gabby Dollhouse.
When we did
cupcakes.
that.
We did too. We bought a couple of them, and they were really good.
Cakey. That's an interesting name, yeah. We were up all night thinking of that name.
That's the kind of name that a kid would call.
True, like
You know,
Forky.
it's Gabby's dollhouse. So
Yeah.
Just because we're at the point where we've kind of finished talking about each land, how big is the park overall?
So that was another great part. I don't know how to like tell how big it was, but the 6-year-olds could walk around easily. Like, it was simple, never thought about needing to sit or stroller or anything like that. It was very manageable for kids, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like it being a smaller park works in its favor for who its demo is.
Mm-hmm. My daughter couldn't walk around the whole thing, but I could carry her. Like, that's also, it's that small. Like, I could carry her.
Yes.
Once we got tired.
Yeah. Because we talked, haven't we? Like, Epic Universe is kind of the benchmark for it, of how big Celestial Park is. To get from any world to any other world is a trek. And as an adult, there's times when you're like, oh, I can't be bothered. Can we just have some sort of transport system to get me from here to there? Whereas as little kids, I suppose you've got that, haven't you? They're called parents.
Or if you're Michelle, you have an ECV. So
yeah, that's true.
So the active theme park portion of this resort is, I have no idea what those words actually mean. Let me just
Read it out.
the active theme park portion taking up a compact 32 to 20 acre footprint.
So that'll be guest accessible area.
No, but I don't understand what the compact 32
It's
bit
like
is.
not a spread out 32,
Because the total property size is 97 acres.
right?
So
So what is that in comparison to like Islands of Adventure?
Oh,
that's really weird because it says roughly 20 to 32 acres. I'm sorry, but 12 acres is massive. So if you can't tell a difference between 20 and 32,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
so Epic Universe is 750 acres. So the theme park itself covers 110 acres.
This is So I'm on to something else. 32 acres.
So it's like a quarter-ish of the size of Epic Universe.
Which seems right for kids.
Yeah.
Would you say you guys have been to Epic, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Isle of Burke. Does it feel like that whole land would fit in Isle of Burke or bigger?
Maybe a little bigger. Not a lot
Yeah.
bigger,
Wow.
but a little bigger.
Yeah, that's
Little
how I'm
bigger.
envisioning the way you guys are describing this and the way I've seen it online. Because Isle of Burke is massive.
That's it's not that big, but
It's
that's
half the size. Isle of Burke is 15.5 acres.
Yeah,
Wow.
Isle of Burke's pretty big.
Yeah. And also Laura mentioned earlier they went back, for a rest time. And Laura, I think that was probably pretty easy, right? To just like walk right into the hotel and go up to
Yeah.
your room,
Okay, so actually, no.
which is so nice.
oh,
So it was actually a little inconvenient. So there's not there's a direct park entry, but there's not a park exit that goes back to the hotel. So when we exited, I actually had to cut through like the trees and the rocks and all that.
Wait, really?
That's
Yes,
a
because
terrible design.
It's terrible. So I didn't yet have my hotel key because we bag checked, went to the park, and then went back there. If you have your hotel room key, yes, it's relatively easy. But if you don't,
Oh,
you got to cut through, or you have to walk all the way around
okay.
to the front of
So
the
if you
hotel.
do have your key, you can go back through that same entrance.
Not the same entrance. You still have to exit with Gen Pop, but then there's a little door to the left where you can get back into the hotel.
Chin pop.
I know you just refer to it as a prison.
Yeah, exactly.
Celestial Park is 26 to 33 acres.
So about the same size as
Celestial Park.
So Kids Resort would fit into Celestial Park, give or
Yeah,
take.
that's a decent size.
Yeah,
Okay. What I was actually going to say is they've crammed a lot of attractions into that smaller space.
Uh-huh.
Then,
I mean, that is
they're
their
small.
specialty.
oh, I'm sure they are, but it still seems a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't feel that big, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was.
It felt that big the second time I had to carry Mackenzie around the whole park.
You should have got a stroller.
I know.
Chris Tracy's
Do
killing
they not
himself
offer
here.
strollers?
Chris,
No, they do.
I-
They do.
Sorry.
And I had already
No strollers, no pack in place.
Tracy's killing herself here right now that you've completely missed out on at least 3. That's what she said.
I haven't missed out, but I'm trying to keep this kid friendly. And I literally was going to make a comment going, why is this a kid show?
No one
We
said
can
it was
handle
a
it.
kid's
We
show.
can handle it.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. This is the show for the adults thinking about taking their kids. The kids aren't listening to this.
No, well, Lee, remember, there are kids listening now.
Well, that's true.
You saw that post.
I did see that
So-
post in the Producers Club today.
Is that Lee Malaby over there?
Yeah, no. Is that?
There's kids listening to this?
So I'm guessing it was Whitney Pop's kid. They're at the parks right now, and he'd built up the courage to go on Gringotts. So he was stood in line, but still kind of scared, so crying a little bit. And a little 9-year-old kid came up next to him and started talking, not to him, just to his parents, I guess. And I'm assuming this kid was British. And Whitney's son, he's only 5, he said, "Oh, are his parents Lee and Tracy?" And she went, "Oh, no, it's not." And he's like, "Oh, he sounds funny." So I'm guessing he had a British accent, so because he thought that he was British, so we were. And it's like, because apparently they were in Epic, and it's like, "Oh, your friend Lee off the podcast said you need to go and ride Battle at the Ministry," so they went to ride Battle at the Ministry. So this 5-year-old kid's listening to us talking drivel every week.
Is his parents Lee and Tracy? That's the literal
No, I don't think
thing
so.
that,
Anyway,
not that we know of. Yeah. So where exactly is the equivalent of Finnegan's here?
Oh,
Okay, guys. It's better than Finnegan. Okay, I love Finnegan.
Whoa. Let's go.
wait, what? What are you about to say?
I love Finnegan's and the chicken stingers. The chicken stingers is the best thing at Finnegan's. But
Delicious.
the food here was so good. And I just pulled up the the menu with the prices and everything, and it's cheap, y'all. Like, you can get a kid's meal for $10.
Wow.
Wow.
We don't go to Finnegan's for the food.
I was going to say, this is the first time I'm
I
hearing
know.
Finnegan-
That's what
Finnegan sells food?
That's what Chris
Yeah.
is getting at.
Guys, chicken stingers with a beer or two. The food is
Sign me
cheap.
up.
You could get, my friend got a rice bowl with chicken at the Jurassic Park area, and it was $14.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
The food
crazy.
is cheap.
You can't even get a pretzel for that at Universal now.
No.
Tracy paid nearly that for a Sprite in Bar
Oh
Helios.
my! And it was too spicy. It was spiky fizzy.
All right. I wonder what the hell you were
No,
on.
it was over carbonated, so it was like sharp.
Oh, I love those.
No, I don't.
The throat burn. All right. So food prices are good.
Yeah. So actually, let's bring it back to alcohol.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, you're going
Yes.
to get it.
My biggest complaint is in those sit-down restaurants. So we had lunch at Jurassic World Canteen. You cannot buy a beer or anything like that. They have just little carts, and I want to say they only have 3 in the whole park. Which, I mean, I
2.
guess that's fine. It's 2. Okay, 2.
I counted 2 carts.
Oh, 2. Okay, so there's definitely one in Jurassic World.
Doing the
Definitely one
real
in
work there.
Trolls.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
important.
I thought there was one in Shrek, but maybe there's not. So yeah, I mean,
Maybe
there's
they added
not
one.
that many.
Inside them.
I feel like they did, because there's no way I rode that train ride 8 times, and this will be the last time I mention it. But there's no way I rode it 8 times without getting a beer.
That's true.
I mean,
This is true.
I'm not a big beer drinker, but it's odd because as a parent, right, and you guys were there with your kids, I think you're going to do your lunch break. You're getting them set up. They set up the food. They're eating. Like, just sipping or just taking a nice ice cold beer in the middle of summer in Texas while you're sitting in air conditioning would be the most refreshing thing, and they're missing out on that opportunity.
Totally.
I agree. And a draft beer,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yeah, all they had was canned beer, High Noon, and a couple spritzes. I don't know exactly what they were, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
That was it.
Wow.
The hotel bar was nice though.
Okay.
Well, that's something.
I heard your voice, Tracy.
Yeah.
That's why zero alcohol stuff for the kids.
I'm glad you
Um,
mentioned the kids.
Definitely have some alcohol for the kids.
I don't think
Yeah, I don't-
alcohol and
Well,
kids
they
and
have
spinning rides is a
they
good
have
idea.
The Coke
Libby, you gave us
Freestyle.
the freestyle. That's what
Okay.
And actually, that was amazing. We did the Coke Freestyles, and in each land, all the Coke Freestyle machines were themed, like the outside of them. But then also when you went to get a drink, each one had like a special drink for the land. So like my son loved the Jurassic Park one. It was like an orange soda called Triceratops Twist, and you could only get it in the Jurassic Park world. And that was really cool.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I love how Coke spent the effort on theming out their soda machines. But Universal's like, the rides, don't worry about that. We got the freestyle machines here set up for you guys.
You know what else they themed are the bathrooms.
I was just go on.
Every single bathroom was so clean, so nice, and it was themed. Every bathroom was different and matched the land that you were in.
Wait, even better than them being themed, they had 2 toilet seats, one for adults, and then they had like a smaller one you could pull down for the kids.
That's cool.
Brilliant.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
Yeah. They have that same thing, or I don't know if they took it away, inside of the Nickelodeon bathrooms, right? In studios.
Okay.
I've never seen that
Oh.
before.
No?
Either.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, I'm lying. I believe it's the bathroom where Kids Zone was. I only remember this because I remember using that bathroom once waiting for Mardi Gras and walked in and there was like a micro toilet
Yeah,
on the
'cause
floor.
Chris was like, oh,
Like
look,
the ET bathroom?
yeah, there's a toilet seat just for me, is what Chris thought.
That's exactly what I thought. I get to do squats and everything.
Oh my God, this episode
I'll
has
have to go
been
check that out.
So unhinged.
I think we
Did we do it?
Yeah.
we did it. Any final thoughts before we close out?
So I'm just going to ask, right? Obviously, you guys will have had preconceived ideas of what it was going to be like going in. Did it meet, exceed, or what's under? What's the opposite of
Exceed or
go under your expectations? I guess.
Fail to meet.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
I would say, having seen the videos and the preview reviews, I went in with low expectations and found that I was honestly more impressed even on my own with the meet and greets, with the people. They really spent money where it matters. I mean, those employees
we haven't talked about the employees.
Yeah, they were so wonderful. The shows, the meet and greets, all of that exceeded my expectations. And then, like we talked about, just experiencing it with your child makes you kind of put your own opinions aside a little bit. So
I think
I didn't think I would walk away with an annual pass, and I got one. So I think that's
Yep.
I think that's the thing that we missed when we talked about it. It is a park that is meant to be experienced. It is for the kids, but it's meant to be experienced as a family. It's not about. It sounds a weird thing to say. As adults, it's not made for you, but you go there with your kids and you enjoy your kids enjoying themselves at this park.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, that's literally, Laura, I mean, your experience on the Shrek ride, right? Like it was,
Yes.
it was seeing it through her eyes gave you that joy from that ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not to get deep, but it's kind of like, I mean, maybe that's how we all need to live life. Live it through their eyes, like in more situations. They're
100%.
so innocent. And yeah,
difficult,
maybe we're a
isn't it?
little too critical.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult when you're a 50-year-old fart. like kind
Running
of-
7 podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. Like spent of life and just like, oh my God, I'm so jaded with everything now. And maybe that child wonderment, we need a little bit more of it.
You're making our future sound so rosy. Thank you.
Hey, you guys should come visit Dallas, and we'll take you with our kids.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
We would love it.
Do they have a Pteranodon Flyers over there or no?
Oh, you actually said it right.
Why do they not?
Yeah,
Right.
How did they miss that?
Because you have to have a reason to go to Orlando.
That's true.
I still have never ridden it.
Maybe they don't want people high up yet until all the foliage has grown in.
You're not missing anything, to be fair. We've ridden it twice and it's kind of scary, especially when it's windy.
Yeah. Which is a
I
little
got to
bit.
do it.
Cool.
All right.
Chris, are you disappointed?
No, I mean, I somewhat expected that kind of. Look, I've had time to sit with it and to understand what it is.
Yeah.
Again, I kind of spoke about this already earlier. I think the price is a big thing to match the experience. I think that needs to be worked on. The
Agreed.
areas where they need to do things, and maybe we'll close off with this, but the areas I think that they need to do things are areas that they can improve on. You know, it was mentioned earlier, like some of these rides almost feel like a carnival, and that's okay, right? Like if the goal was to be a park for locals, because I don't see this as a park that somebody is making a destination as you would to Orlando, right? Because you have all these other experiences, and you know it can be a 3, 4, 5 day trip. But it's okay to have these carnival-like rides, because me personally, I don't do any carnival rides anymore because I know how terrifying they're constructed, right? So this is like an alternative to go, well, I can feel safe putting my son on this ride because I know that these rides go through rigorous inspections.
I mean, to be fair, we have already mentioned on this show that we've had injuries while Libby and Laura were at the park.
It's true.
okay, well, this park sucks. Close it.
I never said that. I never said that.
I guess, Laura and Libby, if this is just a fun thing to close on, but if you could change something about the park, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I know right away. We have lots of indoor rides at every Universal park. And I think giving us one indoor ride would be fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to.
That's what I
Why?
read.
What?
Oh,
true?
really?
What?
Yeah, that it was
It's a
Sorry, go ahead,
permit,
Libby.
like a Frisco like permit issue. Like apparently Shrek's ride was supposed to be indoors.
Oh.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Frisco residents said they didn't want to see big like buildings in
mhm.
the theme park.
Mm.
And so they
That's
had
fair.
to make every ride outdoors.
Yeah, that
Okay,
kind
then I change it. More beer stands and a liquor place.
I can see that though. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe install an air conditioner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Libby, what about yourself?
It's tough, man. Gosh, I don't know. I would probably make the Shrek ride better so that my kids will go on it.
Mm.
You're gonna ruin Laura's favorite ride.
Yeah, don't change it. Don't change it.
I know. I'm sorry.
And-
But I am going to buy an annual pass. We're going.
Okay.
My whole fam's going. We're all getting annual passes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you both. Please, before we close out, can you guys plug your socials?
Oh man, you can find both of us at Moms of Universal. And if you follow us, you'll be follower number 10 because we don't have that many followers. We're just having fun.
Everyone listening, go and follow them. Everyone.
Yeah, we're just having fun.
I hope you're ready for your Instagram to crash. So
No, it means you'll have 15 by the end of the week, so you're all good.
Love it.
They'll outperform us.
yeah, but me, Tracy, Michelle, and Chris.
All right. Well, thank you again, guys.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's going to wrap up another episode of the podcast. If you're heading to Epic soon, don't forget to try the cones in Isle of Burke and send in your recordings for which cone makes you moan, rating each one out of 5, and send them to podcast@uuopodcast.com. And we will be back next week to catch up on the news. Talk to you then.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food Podcast. Portkey Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. The unofficial Universal United Kingdom podcast. Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Theme Park Throwdown, a weekly battle between your favorite theme parks. And the Fudge Factor YouTube channel, helping you plan your best Universal Orlando vacation. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.